The sun shining through my window splashes on my face and wakes me up. I stretch in a wide yawn and glance at the clock. Nearly 10. I'm glad I got a chance to sleep in after the party last night, but I don't want to waste my weekend. I hop out of bed and I get ready for the day. What's my plan for today? Maybe Carrie will show me how she made her delicious bento. Okay, so it's Carrie date then. I'm kinda hungry. Nikki will probably have food downstairs, but lately I've been craving that sushi Carrie made. I really should make an effort to eat healthier, and those rolls seem simple enough to make. I mean, if Carrie can do it, then so can I. I'll ask how she made them, and then maybe I'll surprise Nikki by making lunch. Edible lunch. I call up Carrie, and there's a flood of noise when she answers.
What is it?
Hey, hello to you too.
Oh, right. Hi, what's up?
Remember that maki sushi you made for lunch?
Yeah.
How'd you make them?
Oh, it's really easy. You need rice, nori, vinegar.
The voice is in the background getting so loud I can barely hear Carrie. You're kind of cutting me off. Where are you?
I'm in the mall. Actually, I'm in the store grabbing groceries. If you come by, I can just show you what ingredients to get.
Yeah, well, sure, I'll come by.
Hurry. I'm only here for a little bit, and then I'm gone.
Where are you going? Oh, well, I better get to the mall before she leaves. After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
She seems to be back to her usual self. I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
As she speaks, a devilish smile graces her lips. She's up to something.
Anyway, you going out today?
Why?
No reason.
Okay. I'm glad I ran into you. I just wanted to apologize.
Apologize?
I saw your text from a couple of days ago and I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't see them until too late. Nikki crosses her arms.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
Really? I accidentally left it in my giant robot.
What?
Twice. Oh, no voice here. Come on, at least come up with the story a bit more believable. No, really, it's the truth.
What was your phone doing in your gear in the first place?
I was charging.
You really are hopeless.
I pull up a message now and flash the phone in her face. Rolling her eyes, she reluctantly takes a look. What do you mean by oh? Nikki bites the lip as she continues scrolling.
Oh no!
She hands back my phone. That's not the reaction I was expecting. Something's up. I narrow my eyes. I don't like oh no. What'd you do, Nikki?
You might not want to go into the garage.
The garage? Oh, Jesus. Oh, gosh. I spit on my heels and race towards the garage as Nikki cries out for me to wait. Throwing open the door, I feel like a hand is squeezing my heart. Nikki catches up with me and cringes.
Now, before you get mad,
Nikki.
just remember that I was really annoyed with you and wanted revenge.
It's not helping. She quiets down, but I can't stand the silence.
At least it looks really pretty now.
It looks like a unicorn threw up all over my baby. All I can do is stare at horror at the glittery desecration of my beautiful bike. Nikki hides her face in her hands.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll clean it up.
Yeah, you will.
Let me get a bucket.
Nikki turns to leave, but I sigh. Not right now, I have to go. I've taken a look at the pink sparkles blinking in the light. Maybe I should just take the bus. Wait, no I can't. The bus won't come for another 20 minutes. I need to leave now.
Okay, I'll clean it up later then.
Oh, how embarrassing. I nod. With a grimace, I reluctantly ease myself onto my magical unicorn sparkly bike. The engines roar to life, and glitter flutters behind me in a rainbow trail of happiness. This is so embarrassing. I park my bike in the lot, and make my way into the building. The supermarket is tucked in the corner of the sprawling mall. There's no way Carrie would just be walking the aisles in front of fully processed snacks. So I head for produce aisle. Just as I guessed, I spot Carrie picking out vegetables. She glances at me as I approach.
Ah, you made it.
Yeah. Her cart is filled with different fruits and vegetables. I caught it just in time. It looks like she's almost ready to check out.
So, what type of sushi do you want to make?
Whatever you made last time.
I had an assortment for lunch that day. You want to make all of them?
Sure, why not? She shrugs.
Okay, follow me.
I trail behind her as she expertly picks out all the necessary ingredients and places them in my basket. As Carrie gathers everything I will need, she imparts step-by-step instructions for how to cook and assemble them.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Anyway, that's everything. And I have to get going, so let's check out.
Wasting no time, she drags me to the checkout counter so we can pay. I patiently wait for the clerk to finish bagging all our items. Hey, let me hold your bags. Carrie begins to protest, but I grab her bags before she can.
Fine. But only because you want to.
I nod, holding my bags in one hand and hers in the other. She silently leads me out of the store, then pauses right outside the mall entrance.
Thanks, but I can carry it from here.
It's okay, did you take the bus? I'll carry it to the bus stop for you.
No!
She snatches the bags from one of my hands.
Thanks, but I'll see you later.
Okay. I'm barely able to reply before she runs off. She seems to be in a hurry, and I wonder where she's going. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm starving. Time to get home and make this delicious meal. Nikki will be so impressed. As I balance my bags between my hands, I spot a purple eggplant in one of them. I didn't get an eggplant. Oh no, there's a Carrie's bag. She's got mine. Oh no. And now I need to hurry before it's too late. My legs begin pumping before I even finish the thought. As I race towards the bus stop, I spot that fancy white car from the other day with the same man from before leaning against it. Carrie runs towards him. My legs tangle as I suddenly stop and stumble noisily behind a parked car. I peek out to see the man hasn't moved. Oh, nobody heard me. The man splits into a wide smile when he sees Carrie, and he envelops her in another hug. Then he plants a kiss on her cheek. Carrie embraces him back. I try to imagine what would happen if I not only tried to embrace Carrie, but also tried to kiss her. And I can't help but wince. Instinctively, I go to protect my family jewels. The man takes grocery bags and places them in the car, then both he and Carrie climb inside. I dive out of my hiding place and sprint to my bike. I can't let them get out of sight. But it's obviously she's like adopted or something. I mean, come on. These are the misunderstandings of dating. Luckily, I park close enough to spot them exiting the parking lot. I keep a good distance between us and I speed down the road behind them. I try to keep a car between us to block my view, so I'm stalking now. But every so often a vehicle will switch lanes, leaving me exposed. Still, the white car doesn't change pace or give it any indication it knows it's being followed. I must be better at this than I thought. Or she knows she's being followed. After a while, the car turns into a weathered driveway. The driveway is attached to an older house with a wide, fenced-in yard. Children ranging in age from 3 to 10 play in the yard. Is this a school of some sort? I linger behind and watch as Carrie exits the car. As soon as she does, the youngest children swarm over to hug her. Carrie laughs when she sees these kids and opens her arms wide to return their hugs. A bright smile graces her face, and she's warm and gentle as she herds the kids back into the yard. The older children greet her with respect, but it's clear they're just as happy to see her. This is such a different Carrie from the one I know, and even though she'd kill me if she ever found out I saw this side of her, I'm glad I did. All the way, kicking my bike into park, I grab the grocery bags and walk over to the house. As I come into view, surprise flickers across Carrie's face before it's replaced by an emotionless mask. She waits for me in the driveway.
What are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
I hand her groceries. Our bags got mixed up. These are yours. With a wary look, she peeks into the bags.
Oh.
For a second, she seems at a loss for how to react. Then a familiar glare returns.
Well, you shouldn't have followed me without my knowledge like some sort of creep.
Look, alright. I tried to catch you in the parking lot. I was too slow.
You were watching me in the parking lot too?
I went to find my bike. I saw you leaving. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you didn't notice me following you at all. Although, it's not the first time you didn't see me coming until I was already there. Carrie clenches her fists.
I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that. Your bike is white, right? You must have been really discreet because I didn't see it at all. Although, now that you mention it, there was this really weird-looking bike that would occasionally pop into my view. But it was clearly a girl's, so I know that...
Her voice trails off when she notices my expression. Her hand flies to her mouth and she seems to be concentrating hard on holding something in. What? She shakes her head, avoiding my eyes. Her gaze flickers all around me. When they land in my bike behind me, the floodgates open and her laugh rings across the yard.
That was you?
I mumble an affirmation.
Oh my god!
Yeah, laugh it up. She grasps for breath as her laughter continues. Her eyes are even tearing up. It's not that funny. After a few more breaths, Carrie finally calms down.
That's a good look for you.
Very funny.
Carrie, what is so funny?
The man walks over and gives Carrie a questioning look when he sees me.
Oh, this is my teammate from school.
Ah, a friend of Carrie's.
His face splits into a huge grin and he hurries over to plant a kiss on each of my cheeks. Carrie watches in amusement as I can only stand in shock.
I am Miguel Vasquez. But please, call me Uncle Miguel. So happy to meet you.
Hi, I'm John. I flash Carrie a confused look.
He's my uncle.
Yes, Carrie doesn't let me meet her friend, so you must be very special. Her boyfriend?
No?
I always thought we had a special bond, Carrie. I lean in close to her.
Huh?
And even your uncle can see it too. We shouldn't have denied this attraction any longer.
Idiot! You're delusional!
That was so beautiful. Bravo!
Uncle!
Carrie's face is beet red.
Don't you have kids to help or something?
Miguel is unperturbed and chuckles. Miguel.
Okay. I understand. I will let you lovebirds have some space.
We're not lovebirds!
He winks as he goes to join the children. Carrie and I stand in silence as she fidgets with her hands. Her face is still bright red, and she can't look me in the eyes. After a moment, the silence grows too heavy and we speak at the same time.
Ignore him.
So, your uncle? She blinks at me. He's pretty affectionate.
Oh yeah, he's Spanish, and that's how they greet each other in Spain. It took a while for me to get used to it too.
Explains a lot. How did he and your aunt meet?
In university. He studied in Japan. That's why his Japanese is so good too.
We lapse into silence again. Carrie returns to their white car and hands me groceries.
Thanks for bringing these by, I guess. You should probably get going. I have to get back to the kids.
Oh, what exactly is this place? She hesitates, then sighs in resignation.
It's a daycare and tutoring center. My uncle runs it, and I come by to help out.
I'm surprised the kids like you so much.
What does that mean?
You just aren't the worst. Oh, you just aren't exactly the most warm and nurturing person. Wow, that was pretty harsh. She crosses
I
her arms.
shouldn't have to nurture people my age.
Yeah, that's the point. So how'd you get involved?
I started coming here as a co-op for class credit, and now I can't imagine my life without them.
I watch Carrie as she speaks. Her expression is soft, and then her voice is warm.
Most of these kids have parents who work all the time, and it's obvious these kids are lonely. They might act out or struggle in school, but all they really want is for someone to care about them. This place might not be the most glamorous, but Uncle cares about every single kid who walks through these doors. And they care about him.
Then her voice hardens.
Anyway, if you tell anyone about this, I will destroy you.
The kids wave at Carrie and call for her to join them. With Minna emerging from Miguel, they sing Mr. Itami, Mr. Itami and Mr. Boyfriend sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Mr. Boyfriend. Miguel laughs at Carrie's mortification. I better go. Her face is completely red.
Yes, please.
I head back to my bike as Carrie runs towards the children. They scatter around the yard, squealing in laughter. Carrie points on a hard exterior, but she's not as cold as she pretends to be. I glance back for one more glimpse of Carrie's smile before driving off. When I arrive home, Uncle Kaido is staring at the phone with a silly grin on his face. Hey, Uncle Kaido. He glances at me.
You're back? How was your day?
Yeah, it was alright. Kaido smiles even broader.
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Hmm?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
This is our last conversation resurfaced in my memory. Ah, the agreement when you separated. Uncle Kaido nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
It sounds like you still care deeply for her.
Well, of course. I did love her.
Maybe you still do.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
You say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
Nah, trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
Uncle Kaido laughs.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello!
Hey, we both turned to see Nikki wearing her signature smile. As she glances over at me, her smile falters.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Clean up his bike?
You don't want to know. Kaido grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Nikki perks up at the idea and stares pleadingly at me. Hey, Nikki. Before I have a chance to speak, she pouts her lips and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. It's futile to resist. Give in. Ah, he's safe for one episode. Nikki beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kaido laughs at our exchange as we settle onto the couch.
You're going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the
I didn't give in.
ladies.
I only had one choice. They gave me like a choice menu with one eye. It was bullshit. It was total bullshit. Hey Kaido, if that came up, you'd have to make the same choice. Absolutely no freedom. I was
Only
being
for me.
railroaded. Nikki leans against me and struggles to come to position. What are you doing?
Shush, pillow.
I think about protesting, but realize how useless that'd be. Kaido notices my sigh of resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble. You're already doomed.
I shrug. You'd think I'd be immune to a witchcraft after 17 years of this.
What do you guys want to watch?
Oh god. Gear of Thrones. Hell yeah. I am Stennis of House Gearathon, first of my name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Eight Kingdoms, and Guardian of the Realm.
Gear of Thrones.
We grin at each other while Nikki looks perplexed.
We're watching Gear of Thrones.
Actually, yes, this isn't exactly a family show.
Agreed.
Nikki sighs in relief.
Oh, good, because I've already seen it.
I think we need to discuss what's appropriate for you to watch, young lady.
I watched it with my friends for the story. We skipped the other parts.
That's really, really small font, and I can't talk in words that small. Uncle Kaido nudges me. I mean, let's choose something else. Ah, Gears and Recreation. That was a good one. The local Gears and Recreation department of Pawnee is always good for a laugh.
You can't watch this without eating a calzone.
Maybe you should treat yourself to one.
We all laugh together. And it's settled. Kaido navigates through Netflix and selects a show. After binge watching a few episodes, Kaido stretches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Yeah, alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kaido retreats into the kitchen where his laptop and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Before she can point her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get started on my homework.
Yeah, homework.
It's my senior year. I need to maintain my grades to get into a good school.
She's got a good point. Alright, let me know if you need help.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
Okay. We both nod. We say goodbye to Kaido, and we head to our rooms. spend the rest of the evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. As I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up a text from Sho. Hey yo, guess what holiday's coming up next month? I'll give you a hint. We're all going to the beach. Are you interested? A holiday in which we all go to the beach? I have no idea what holiday is. Which holiday that is. But I already like it. I text back. You know it